Let's move further. And before we actually read, I want you to know, because all these texts, scripts, passages, they are organized. They are not just written haphazardly. The information is organized properly. So I want you to know what is the layout of a passage, because you are going to come across 3 passages in the academic module and you will come across 1 passage in the general module. So let us dissect the passage. Let's see how a passage is written, and let us master a passage so that when you look at the passage, you should know, oh, the result would be here, the introduction would be here, the information would be discussed here. So let's find that out. Okay, so my topic here is the passage. So let's move on and look at the passage layout. Now, the passage normally is divided into 3 parts. Okay, the first part is, every passage that you will come across will be divided into 3 different parts. The first part would be the introduction, and the introduction will have 1 paragraph, and that is the paragraph that is going to introduce the topic which is being discussed in the passage. Got it? So whenever you come across the passage, the first paragraph always tells you about the topic. Though the heading will tell you about the topic, the title will tell you about the topic, the subheadings will tell you about the topic, but the paragraph, the first paragraph, normally introduces the topic. Now, since we have introduced the topic in the first paragraph, we are going to discuss the passage at length in the body. So the body of the passage may consist of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paragraphs that are discussing the topic point by point. For example, there is a topic and that is being discussed in 6 or 7 different points. So the introductory paragraph introduces the topic, and those 6 and 7 points that are in the discussion are discussed in each paragraph point by point. So there could be 5 or 6 body paragraphs which discuss the topic point by point. And then the last part or the third part is the concluding paragraph. Concluding means summarizing the last paragraph. Now the concluding paragraph normally gives you the result of the discussion done in the body, or it gives the writer's opinion, or it tells you what are the future implications of this particular discussion that has been made in the passage. So the last concluding paragraph is the summary. The summary may contain the result, it may contain the writer's opinion, and it may contain a solution for future. So now, very simple for you. Whenever you look at the passage, you are going to always say that, well, the introductory paragraph is going to introduce the topic. The body paragraphs will discuss the passage, and nicely organized passages will be discussed point by point in paragraphs. And the last paragraph is going to be the summarizing paragraph, concluding paragraph, and the concluding paragraph will conclude the discussion. It may give you the result. It may give you the writer's opinion, what he thinks about the topic, and it may also talk about future implications of this discussion. Aim for future. So this is the passage layout. So now you know what the passage is. So whenever you look at the passage, you know first paragraph introduction, body paragraphs discussion, and concluding paragraph writer's opinion, result, or future aims. Now, since we were talking about paragraphs, why not actually dissect the paragraph also? Normally, the paragraph is also divided into 3 parts. The first part or the first sentence of the paragraph is the topic sentence. So if you want to find out the topic of a paragraph, just read the first sentence. This is the technique. Read the first sentence because normally the first sentence of every paragraph introduces the topic, and that is why the first sentence is called the topic sentence. Now next few sentences are called the supporting sentences where the topic is further elaborated. And then the last sentence of the paragraph is what sums up the topic. Sometimes it sums up the topic and pushes you into the next paragraph. So whenever you look at the paragraph, by just looking at the first sentence, you will know what they are discussing in this paragraph. And the last sentence will tell you what is the result, what is the summary. And the last sentence may also push you into the next paragraph. So we have done the passage layout and we have done the paragraph layout. Now we are going to use this knowledge to actually read.